are.
That's where I am.
You should be there.
How do I do my...
All right. So here we are.
What the fuck, but why?
No,
I know, you.
Here we are. Church of Why. What the fuck, but why?
Episode 28.
28. Yes, here we are. It's a happy Halloween episode. Right, Luke Lackawanna.
Right.
This is where we are. And
Social Prophet.
Social Prophet, as I sit with my straw, my coffee,
Right.
all my setups,
Right.
and it feels good.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm here.
You'll figure it out.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You think
I'm
I
here
will?
too. Yeah, absolutely.
You think?
110%.
So you don't
And-
think I suck?
No, I don't think you suck, brother. I love you.
But it's
You're my brother-in-law.
All right.
You know?
All right.
And that's how it is.
Right.
And this is the Halloween episode. What is it? Fucking 2018? October. What is it? The 27th.
Probably.
8th.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it's October 28th. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And, okay, so I got a question.
All
All right, so imagine you were a black guy.
right.
And, like, you were in a church.
All right.
And, like, there was, like, this Chinese lady, like,
All right.
who really was attracted to you.
All right.
And, I mean, I don't even know how to express this,
All right.
but it's racial and funny.
All right.
And there's a black guy and a Chinese lady.
All right.
This is so unscripted.
Yeah.
And if you had a child,
All right.
what would social media think about that?
Well, I think if drugs were just legal, like that would never happen.
No, I believe you.
Yeah, like if just drugs. Think about it. If we just legalized drugs,
Right.
the black person would be free to do whatever they want.
Right.
The Chinese person would be free to do whatever they want,
Right.
and we would all just get along.
But what about the kids? Like, how are you going to educate the kids to be okay with
Love.
drugs being legal?
Love.
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 But is that enough?
Love and compassion.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's enough, Luke.
No, love is always enough.
That makes sense, but it's not reality. Is it reality?
But what's reality? Like,
don't
is this
know.
reality? Is that reality?
Right now's reality.
Yeah, but to who? To you? Maybe it's your reality, but maybe it's not my reality. So if drugs were legal, I just feel like we would know if this was reality. But since they decided to ban drugs, now we don't know if it's, if we're in reality or not.
Right, so if everyone just started taking
Love,
drugs, Luke,
peace and
everyone would
love.
just as long as there was
Compassion.
love. Right, and the people. But like, if like, you could like, figure out like, how to like, see someone else's point of view.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Right.
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 But at the same time, I think you're wrong
Right.
for some reason.
Well, maybe I am wrong. What do I know?
Right.
I mean,
What does anyone know?
what does anybody know?
Is there a moon?
Is there a moon?
But is there?
But why are we even doing this? Like, is this stupid, Jason Fryer?
No, this is fun. It's all about fun.
Right.
I don't know why you're taking it so seriously.
I'm not. I mean, I'm just. Are you offended, Jason Fryer? Like, just admit it. Like, look at me. Are you offended, Jason Fryer?
I might be a little bit, but I don't like to admit that I'm offended.
I think you're offended.
Oh, but I'm not. I don't care what you say.
All right. So there we
What
are.
does offended mean? What is the definition of offended?
I think if drugs were legal, we would have a better understanding of what offended is. But we don't. So until
No, we
drugs
don't.
are legal, we won't know.
We will have no idea.
We'll have no idea.
Right.
Right.
Well, then you're just living in a fantasy land, aren't you, Luke?
Right. I guess so. That's
Well,
what my wife
Jesus.
tells me. That's what my wife tells me. What do I know? I'm just a stoner.
But you don't even smoke weed anymore.
Yeah, but I was. And I'll always be labeled as a stoner and a drug addict. And that's the problem. Drugs aren't bad. And, until drugs are legal, we need to show love and compassion. And not be offended.
Right. But what about... was really good.
That
Yeah,
was
are you
good.
ready?
You can't.
Is that it?
But all right. Do you want to go back
What?
or just stay? We'll stay.
We want to stay this
Yeah,
way?
well, like in character though.
We're going to stay in
No,
character?
sorry, in our own self.
In our
I
own.
fucked that up.
Should we switch sides?
No.
All right.
It's the Halloween episode.
All right,
It's
the
weird.
Halloween.
This is
We'll
weird.
keep it weird, yeah.
Yeah, but
All right, we'll give me my other beer.
Oh yeah.
Here, you can have your straw back.
Oh, I should have
Do you want your
cracked.
straw
Yeah,
back?
it's okay. I should have cracked open a beer.
And poured it into a fucking Yeti.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well. That was good. That
was
was good.
good. It was
Yeah.
fun.
That was fine. Yeah.
I didn't know how much longer I could go.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we could keep going.
Yeah, no, I wanted to stop. Like that was
Okay,
fine.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
good. It was enough.
Yeah, that was enough. But here we are. Had to have a little fun with the fans.
Yeah, we did. And I gotta take this little sweatshirt
That's
off.
okay. So.
You might catch, if you won't catch bugs from me wearing that hat, but that hat,
Oh yeah,
there
right.
might be some stink bugs living in it,
Maybe.
or at least a tick or two.
It's
All
close
right.
enough.
Here we
we're-
are, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're back. We need the hat. But you know, obviously, I'm not going to go down this lane. But last episode ended, or was kind of weird. But we're gonna move on
We're gonna move on
and just keep going.
Yeah, we're just
maybe
gonna-
we'll talk about it.
We can later, but
Right.
whatever.
Right.
I mean, like,
We
I don't
worked
know.
it out. We
But
worked it
did,
out,
dude, and that's what I was saying. Like, after the podcast, I was like, dude, it was just good to air it out.
Yeah.
And I came to realize, like, it's. Are we gonna talk about this
No,
now?
but I'm gonna segue this into like something along these lines.
Okay, but like it's okay. So, like, I might be paranoid, but that's fine.
Yes.
And it's nice to air it out and get it out there, and you not be offended by it,
Right.
even though you are.
Well, like some people in my position could be like gay about everything. Like I feel like we're both pretty like
Like whatever.
whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
and
people
like
could
it
have made
doesn't
that into a whole
matter.
thing.
Like what we were just talking, like with reality.
Yeah.
You know, like my reality might not be everyone's reality, but at the same time, like if I feel that way, I should be able to talk about it, and no one should fucking care about it.
Well, there's like a problem.
You shouldn't care about like how other people feel.
In real relationships, like romantic relationships, there's a problem, okay? Because there's a lot of women that I know one. I don't know. I think she watches, so I'm not gonna say any names. But she loves her husband, right?
Yeah,
Great guy. I love him too. I love both of them.
yeah.
I love her, but not like that.
No, you wouldn't
You
love
don't
her.
you don't see the joke. I'm
but you
going with.
love her,
don't
but
see
you wouldn't. I do see the joke. I'm trying to like.
Okay, yeah. Right. I love ya.
You love her,
I'll be
but
like, I
you
love
wouldn't.
ya.
You love her, but you wouldn't love her.
No.
Right.
No. But I'll be like, love ya. You know.
Yeah, I love you.
Love ya.
Jesus Christ, where are you going, dude?
So, she'll complain that her husband just doesn't ever express his feelings ever.
Oh, really?
Ever. You know those guys, hard worker,
Yeah, yeah.
construction guy,
Yeah.
never expresses his feelings, right? And then you have the flip side of like say Kirby being like, "Oh my god, my husband won't shut the fuck up,"
About
or
his
you,
feelings, or me. Yeah, I get the same shit.
And I think overall it's better. We're better than the opposite. It's still annoying.
Because
We're
you
annoying.
air it out.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I think that's good.
And I get it's annoying because we're constantly like,
Well, it's annoying for me.
Yeah, it's
like
annoying
I
for you.
annoy myself.
Yeah.
Like I talked about it on the last one. How the only thing that really offends me is myself.
yes.
And whenever I'm like annoying my wife,
Mm-hmm.
it offends me that she's offended, but I'm offended at me offending her.
Yeah. So
Does
then,
that make
Yeah,
sense?
this is a cycle of like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
right.
Well, I do that too.
Jesus.
I do that too. Like I'll overspeak like to Kirby about something, then after I'm like, damn it, like can I ever just like shut the fuck up? Like why do I always have to like make it into this like whole thing of like, I feel like this, and then but we always have everything out in the open. Like for the most part, like there's never this like
Weird, like quiet.
yeah.
Where like you can't fucking
Stonewalling.
communicate.
We don't
Stonewalling,
stone-
right?
they say-
and me and my wife have been getting over the whole stonewalling thing.
'Cause that's bad. So they
It's
say
bad,
it's the worst.
dude. It is, and it's funny though because every time that we end up in a stonewall position,
Yeah.
like
Somebody has to give in though.
yeah, but like I'll leave, she'll leave. Like
Yeah.
you need space. Like
You do.
space is good, especially when there's like human emotion involved and like you can't see each other's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you get some space, like we always end up laughing about it.
Yeah.
You know, like we'll be texting each other and it's like, oh, we fucking like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, it happens with every couple. Like when we walked into your house last night, like right away I felt an energy. And sometimes me and Kirby walk in the door, right?
Yeah.
And you're just like, uh-oh,
Yeah,
something
like, oh
happened.
shit, you guys are fucking going through some shit.
It just
Yeah,
happens.
Usually Kirby will send us a warning though.
Oh, what will she say? Like, be careful.
She'll just be like, Jason's being an asshole,
Yeah.
and it'll go to Caitlin, and then I'll hear about
Yeah.
it. But I get giddy.
Yeah. Like, oh, here we
I'm
go.
like, oh yay, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, right.
Like you guys come in an emotional wreck, and I just think it's hilarious.
And then after like 20 minutes,
Yeah,
we're
and then
all
it's
back.
fine.
Most
yeah.
people,
Right. But yeah, last night was funny.
And well, we were actually talking about it. I was like, remember that one time when I came over and I left and I was all mad? She's like, yeah. I was like, what was I mad about? And we were like, I don't know. And then she was like, you get mad at the dumbest shit. I can't even remember. And I was like, oh yeah, it's because you rushed me.
Right, and it turned into a whole thing.
Yeah, it's stupid. Well, I guess it's better than it could be
But it's
worse,
better than
but-
fucking just being an asshole.
Yeah.
And turning to anger.
Yeah.
And just being like a dickhead to your wife and to everyone around you.
Yeah. I mean, there's enough going on in the world right now where we can't turn on each other, our loved ones. You know?
Right,
It's just
right.
like they really.
But it's good to be able to open up to people and them not judge you for the way you're feeling. Like if you feel a certain way and you fucking express yourself,
Yeah.
like don't fucking judge me about it. Like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's fine, and I'm okay with being wrong because I'm fucking wrong all the time.
Yeah.
But don't get all in a huff because of it.
Yeah.
And then turn it into like a fucking 5-day argument
Yeah.
just because I'm wrong.
I know.
Because eventually I'll realize like, okay, I was being an asshole.
Yeah.
Well,
it's tough. I was watching. This is gonna be gay. You're gonna make fun of me. I watched Teen Mom. I actually think it's a good show.
I haven't seen
It's
it. I
good.
saw it whenever it first came out.
Now I watched the Teen Mom OG. So like they're older now. Their kids are all like probably like Amelia's age and stuff.
Yeah.
And but it's good. Like it's not like fake bullshit. It's like just couples dealing with like life. you know?
Right.
And it's actually Sarah Palin's daughter, Bristol.
Oh, is she in it?
Yeah, she's.
Hold on. Am I you?
But you don't know how to use. Do you know that it's a little different than my dad's?
Bristol's
Yeah,
in it?
this one girl, Farrah, she left, okay, because she was like a little bitch. She did like a sex tape and stuff, and she's just the biggest bitch you've ever met in your life. She's terrible, toxic to her daughter, just like her energy. She's just a stuck-up bitch.
Right.
Farrah Abraham. If you saw her, you'd be like, okay, I know that bitch.
Is that the dark-haired chick?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Was she in like one of the original ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I follow that crew, the OG. They're called the OGs.
The OGs.
You know?
I'm honest. You know what I know where my frustration comes from right now, and I'm so annoyed. This time
Why
I'm
are we
just trying
swearing?
to. Oh, you know why?
I don't
you know
wanna
why I
swear.
swear? You know why I swear?
I don't want to swear.
You know why I swear? Because I'm over this.
So they needed to replace her, and they brought in Bristol, Sarah Palin's daughter.
Okay.
Who's actually kind of like Farrah, and her husband is an ex-vet who went over for 9/11, and his whole crew got killed except him. His whole crew.
No fucking way.
But on episode 2, they just got divorced.
Okay.
And because they just were fighting, and she's just like he can't sleep every night. He's up, and what I do sometimes, and he takes his anxiety out on her and says
Okay.
mean things, or he'll yell.
Right.
And she couldn't take it anymore, and she was starting to not be supportive, and she'd say mean things like just go blow your fucking
Reactive.
brains out. She said,
Whoa.
she's like, I didn't say that. I bet she did. You know,
Yeah,
like, you know.
probably, though.
And he's like, she said, no, I meant I'm scared you're going to. No, you were mad. So just blow your fucking brains out
Right,
already.
right, yeah.
Couldn't you see somebody saying
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
After every night, because he keeps being like on September, blah blah blah, October 3rd, me and my troops. Like he like constantly says the date, the time.
He remembers every detail
Yeah,
of
but
it.
I'm saying he'll be like when he talks about it, he'll be like and then on September 16th, October 1922, or September 16th at 5:15. Me and my crew, he like repeats that same line like on September, blah blah blah. 5
This is
o'clock.
in the show where
Yeah.
he fucking actually says this?
Yeah. So you keep hearing him
he's
say
got
that.
PTSD.
He has severe PTSD, and they're just at a point now where they just got a divorce, and they both seem happy about it. The husband's a little more down about it, kind of like he's like, "But I can't be around. If you're not going to support me, I don't want to be with you." Like this is making it worse.
Yeah, and if you can't accept his feelings.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what gets fucked up
But it's
with
tough though. Like
relationships,
after a
dude.
while, like
I'm sure you probably get beat
We're all
down, but at the
human.
same time, yeah, we're all human, and it's hard to be human. And it's fuck, dude. I kind of want to watch that now. You kind of turned me on to
I'll
something.
put you on to. All right, and the other
I'd like to
couple,
watch it.
on the other couple, Tyler.
Tyler, I've seen that in Little Fat Chick.
Yeah. Well, she has depression, like real bad
Okay.
depression, and he's kind of mad at her right now because she'll sometimes go away, right? And his dad's a drug addict too, and he's constantly in rehab.
Wait, so
Constantly.
Tyler's a drug addict?
No, his dad, and his
Okay.
mom, like his whole family, you know.
Right,
So
but he's a cool kid, right? From what I
Yes.
remember from the OG.
Yes.
Okay.
Went through a lot of stuff, but he's starting to crack. Like, because what I'm getting at is a human can only take so much.
Okay.
So recently, a couple weeks ago, what is her name? God damn it! But she all of a sudden called him crying because she had a miscarriage.
Oh.
And she called him and was like, he's like, where are you? She's like, I'm on my way to inpatient. I'm going to a mental, whatever you call that.
Mental institution?
Mental institution,
Yeah.
you know? And he was like, okay. And then he was like, but he went to his therapist and he was hiding it for a while. And he's like, I'm mad. I'm mad she didn't come to me first and talk about this. Like, that's so selfish of her just to leave everything.
So he's offended
Yes.
by her not fucking going to him.
He hasn't like told her yet, and then she'll call, and you can see it in his facial call. He'll be like, "What are you doing?" She'll be like, "Watching movies," and he'll just like roll his eyes, like, "Dude, I'm dealing with so much shit, and you're just fucking." And it's like he used to be supportive, and he's slowly, and he admitted he hasn't been happy in 2 years, and he's like, and they're like, "What do you feel when she calls you?" And he's like, "I'm disgusted."
Really?
He's like, "I'm disgusted right now."
Dude, that sucks.
You know, because he's just.
And she has depression. He's just completely over dealing with her depression.
They've been together since like 15.
Or I'll take like a half an Ativan or something just to like make it through the first morning or the half of the day. I just feel like I'm like letting people down for some reason. Like I feel guilty.
By having
Anxiety.
really?
Yeah, I feel like it because it just.
Honey, don't ever feel like that, babe.
I know,
You're
but
not letting nobody down.
like obviously my meds aren't working.
Okay.
I had to force myself to get in the shower and like put makeup on. And like that's why I've been doing it for the past couple days too. Is just like forcing myself, get up, straighten your hair, put makeup on, listen to music. Like,
It's got to be something with me.
no, it's nothing to do
Because
with you,
if
Tyler.
but if I.
It's my inner child. I'm telling you right now, it's nothing to do with what you do.
And they're like
Damn,
my
dude.
age.
Yeah, that's rough.
So it's like constantly, and I think he's not mad that she went away. He's mad that she just picked up and left. He's like, what about like going to a therapist? What about the steps? We had steps.
Yeah,
and you
there's
just skipped all
goals.
of them.
Yeah.
Because she said she was thinking
But then
about
that's
ways
like
to kill herself.
Well, then that's like putting expectations too highly on people.
Yeah.
You know, like if you like, I know what's right for you, and I'm gonna do. You should do this. You should do that. You should do this.
Yeah.
And when they don't do that, then that person gets pissed
Yeah,
off.
Tyler and Caitlyn, them two.
Okay, yeah.
It's a great show, dude.
No, kind of.
It's not like the Kardashians
but it's
or
like
nothing.
a real reality
Yes.
show. Like it's not set up.
No, I mean maybe some parts, but you can
Yeah.
tell it's like life. They have kids and stuff. Like you fake little kids and stuff.
Right.
You know?
But like I could see someone getting completely annoyed. That's why like my wife's a saint, dude. With all the shit that I put her throughout the years.
But you're lucky that her profession is kind of
She's
like,
a counselor,
geared
bro.
towards that type
Yeah,
of stuff.
dude.
You're like her
Yeah,
patient.
she is. But I'm still a teacher. Like I tell her that all the time. I'm like, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
I'm teaching you shit whether you like it or
Yeah.
not. And that might be to like make me feel better about being a dickhead.
Yeah.
About certain things. But at the same time, like,
Well, we're all teaching.
We're all teaching, and we're all learning all the time, brother.
All
the time.
Every acts. Like, I've
like
learned
even like
stuff.
the bullshit that me and you've gone through on the past episode.
Yeah.
Like that shit's fucking real.
Yeah, it's real.
And like it's not looked at as something that is okay in certain steps of life.
Yeah.
Or like within certain circles, you know? Like some people, like a lot of people just want to be hard and tough and fucking this and don't talk about your feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if you do it, like it helps people.
Yeah.
And to keep your gavel up your ass if you're hearing some shit you don't want to hear about.
Yeah.
Like leave your fucking gavel in your ass. Don't judge me. Don't tell me that you know what's best for me.
Yeah.
You know, just fucking listen to me. Sometimes. And a lot of people have a hard time just listening.
Yeah.
Because they think that they have the answers.
Well, it also comes with like when a friend, say like two girls, like a friend is crying, and like sometimes, like about say a bad boyfriend.
Okay.
Sometimes I think the girl just wants a friend to just hug her and not be like, "You need to leave.
You
him.
need to leave him. You need to do this."
Like, I don't
yes,
want that.
that's
like,
exactly
can I just
what
cry
I'm
on
talking
your
about.
shoulder?
Right.
The girls. I
Like
would
this
never
guy's
do
a
that.
dick. No, you've cried on my shoulder before.
You know
though.
what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Things like that. Like if you're
Yeah.
going through a hard time, sometimes you just want somebody to sit there with
to
you.
listen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's hard for people to listen
Right, 'cause
without
you're
having
like-
a judgment call.
Or not even judgment. Sometimes you just don't know what to do. So you like all we know is like, yeah, but why don't you try?
Yeah, you're trying to give advice,
Right.
But at the same time, like, is that? I mean, what
You're
is
just trying
that?
to help.
You're
You're just-
trying to help, but at the same time, like,
When Eli comes to you, like sometimes you're gonna try to like help him.
dude, I was just thinking about that. Like, what happens when he comes to me and he, like, I want him to be able to tell me anything.
Yeah.
You know, like the first time he smokes pot, I want to know.
I know.
And I was thinking about how I would react to that.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, dude, it was fun, wasn't it?
Right.
Like, did you have fun?
Yeah.
You know, it was probably cool.
What if he said, not really?
It wasn't. Well, then that might not be for you. You know, like if
You wouldn't tell
if-
him keep going, then you'll have
No,
fun?
yeah, no, because I already tried that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can fucking, yeah, you could end up in a weird place.
But kids under
But
18
that's-
shouldn't smoke pot because their brains are growing. It's
Well,
that's a
see,
known
that-
thing.
But that's what you're doing right now. You're saying they shouldn't do this
'Cause it's
dude.
bad for-
When was the first time you smoked pot?
like 14.
Yeah, I was like
13.
11.
And I shouldn't have been doing it. Maybe 13,
But
maybe
like,
13.
yeah, but to say that
stunted
you
my
shouldn't,
brain
like,
and-
see, and that's like I'm real sensitive to those fucking aggressive. You should do this. You should do that because I'm very anti-conformist. And whenever someone tells me that I shouldn't have done something or I shouldn't do something,
It should be learning.
it makes me more curious about it. It was the whole fucking drugs are illegal, like the whole marijuana's illegal. You know, like that whole mentality was placed on us in our generation.
Yeah.
Like, weed is bad. Don't smoke weed. And then you'd smoke weed and be like, dude, this was fucking great.
About wait
The
till you're
motherfuckers are
18.
lying
What
to
about
me.
like alcohol?
But
You
like,
should wait till you're 18.
Exactly. Like, it should be something like that. Like, it's all right. Like, it's something people do.
I don't think 12-year-olds should be smoking weed. And shit.
Yeah.
It stunts their brain and their growth. You know, it's just, I don't think it's a good, like, dude, they're so young and their brains are developing. And I don't want my kid just to be in this, like, smoke
I don't know.
fog, like, yo, what up?
Yeah,
bro?
just for, I mean,
Fuck
but that's
school.
marijuana. Like, there's other drugs. Like, I'm listening to some really cool shit right now about MDMA.
Yeah.
And how it's turning into a very psychological, helpful fucking drug. And they're talking about giving it to kids now, like kids that have gone through trauma.
Yeah.
Because it can help them heal. It'll actually make them, if there's like a psychologist in the room while they take the MDMA, they can actually heal any type of like child abuse trauma
Yeah.
that they've gone through.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And a lot of people are way against that, hardcore against that. Like, no, they shouldn't fucking give kids MDMA. But they'll give kids fucking Ritalin.
Yeah.
You know, they'll give kids this drug.
Yeah.
And this drug might actually fucking help them.
Right.
Because it helps adults.
Yeah.
It helps adults get through fucking traumatic experiences. It's helping people with PTSD all over the fucking place.
But it's everything with kids is going to be more sensitive.
Anything with kids is going to be more sensitive.
You have to understand that.
But
like,
no, yeah,
that's
and
scary.
you
You think
do,
about like a
but
little
at the same
12-year-old
time,
tripping
like,
his nuts off. You know, that could be
Wait, what?
traumatic. A little kid tripping his nuts off. That could
Oh,
be traumatic.
Yeah, but
Could be.
Well, that's like LSD and shit. But it also depends on the fucking scenario and the scene that he's in. You know, like if it's a good loving scene where
Yeah.
he has a psychedelic, and I don't know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, but I was a kid taking LSD.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I was fucking 13 when the first time I took LSD,
Me too.
and
Maybe not 13, but I was pretty young.
and I had a lot of really good experiences until I started getting irresponsible with it.
Yeah.
And I was fucking going to school on LSD, and then I was going to rehab on LSD, and shit just got fucked up in my head.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I think we all do this. Like, all right, you keep speaking about like what you did as a kid and stuff, right? Like you did
because
this.
what
No,
I
hold on,
know-
hold on. You did this, you did that. But like, what's so great about you?
They're nothing.
So then why, just because you did it,
Because it's
and
the
you
only way-
technically are alive today,
Right.
So what? Like, there's maybe and we all do, like, you have problems and with like this and that and like a lot of things. So like maybe it wasn't right what you did, or maybe like
I'm not saying it's right.
you kind of are by
No, I'm
by
saying that-
I did it, and it's like, well, yeah, but so what if you did it? Like I did a bunch of bad shit too that I don't think kids should do. Yeah, I'm alive today, but thank God for my job, or I'd be, who knows what I'd be
right,
doing.
but I'm saying like the only reason that it was like, because I had bad experiences with it,
Mm-hmm.
and the only part of the reason I had bad experiences with it was because I was doing it to rebel. You know, I was doing it
Yeah.
to just to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see no one educated me on the fact that like this shit could show you God.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know that. Like, I was just doing it just to get high.
It's also kind of tortured you too. Like you're like tortured over this whole thing. And
I'm
like
not really tortured. I'm like more curious about why I am the way I am.
Yeah.
You know, and like just recently I've realized that some of the traumatic experiences that I've had on LSD, and that's the only like psychedelic that I've had fucked up experiences on. I've had beautiful experiences with mushrooms and MDMA. I've taken what are they called? Microdots, what's the fucking cactus?
peyote?
Peyote.
You took peyote.
I didn't take like the actual button, but I've taken like microdoses
Oh
of
shit.
it. And I've had beautiful experiences with all the natural shit.
Yeah.
But LSD, I didn't. You know, and I
didn't have
can.
beautiful
But it was
experiences.
what's that?
You didn't have beautiful experiences with
I did
LSD.
it first, and then I had a couple really bad ones, and I can see that there was a little bit of trauma from that. That's why I'm scared of that drug.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? Like I could take mushrooms tomorrow with you right here.
Yeah.
You know, and I would fucking love it.
Yeah.
And I've been looking into a lot of different like research and shit on microdosing.
Yeah.
And just the different spiritual and emotional healing processes that are being done with those molecules, those substances. And it's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like I love fucking learning about that shit. Like psychedelic psychology, if I could go back to school, that's what I would study.
Yeah. Wow. Let me actually.
You want to talk about my vaporizer?
Yeah, and then because we're almost up, and I wanted to do something.
Okay, do it.
Just talk about it. Show it off.
So I just got a new vaporizer. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It's pretty sweet, right?
Hold it up, I'll
It's
hold it.
dope looking.
Yeah. Scary looking.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's scary.
I mean, it's almost like a dildo for your lungs.
So where are you at on and I'm not fucking
Oh,
where are
don't
you
fuck
at
with
on trying to quit nicotine? Or pause, you paused it.
no, this is where I'm at. Like,
Oh, okay.
There was the one episode I threw my can of chew. I haven't had chew since, which is good. But
I don't care, I'm just fucking saying.
dude, all right, I'm sensitive, but you don't have to fucking throw it in my eyeball.
Right.
But no, like, so I've been trying to, like, nicotine is just something that I fucking do, and like, it's just, I feel like it burns nervous energy.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes I get nervous. Actually, all the time I'm uncomfortable.
That's what
and
my
nervous.
straw. Every time I'm
It's
nervous, I
fine.
chew
Yeah,
on
you
it.
chew on that shit.
Yeah, it's something
you know, it's
about
just it burns like energy.
But it gives you more anxiety, I feel like. Like, I felt like a rush from it.
It does whenever I'm smoking cigarettes.
See, they did that for me.
But then I bought like this little fucking thing. It was called the Q,
Mm-hmm.
and it had cartridges that you buy, and it's vaporizing, but it's just a little $20 thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using that for like a week, but I kept running out. Like it would run out at like 11 o'clock at night, and the only place to get it would be fucking Cranberry.
Yeah.
I'd have to drive 40 minutes to go get a goddamn cartridge.
sucks, yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get one of these cool vaporizer things, and then I could have jars. And
Yeah.
I'll never
How much
fucking
was
run
it?
out. It was like $60.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, they're expensive.
You're better at spending money than me.
Well, I got paid.
No,
But it was so funny, dude. I asked Caitlin before I bought it. I was like, are you still going to love me if I'm a vapor? And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm going to go buy one of those battery-operated fucking smoke machines.
Yeah.
Like, are you still going to love me? And she's like, I'm going to love you no matter what, jackass.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, she'd love me even if I was smoking cigarettes, but I don't like the smell of them.
I know.
I don't, like, it makes me feel like I'm killing myself
I know.
slowly. Like, it's a really awkward,
You don't want to do it in front of Eli.
weird
and
thing.
them,
Yeah, and he smells me, and the kids smell me.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'll lay down with, there was one night I laid down with Mia
Yeah, no
right
more
after I had a
cigarettes.
cigarette.
Yeah.
And Caitlin was, like, yelling at me.
Yeah.
She's like, you fucking stink. Not like that.
Yeah, I know.
But she was like, you smell like smoke. And I went and laid down with her, and her whole fucking bed smells like cigarette smoke now.
I know.
And I was sitting there like, oh, shit.
All right, it's about to cut off. So,
All right. So
Break.
We're taking a break?
yeah, and I have something for the break.
Okay.
After the break. Boom!
Time in my life when I was down so low, a mosquito wouldn't even bite me. I lost my job, my four-wheel drive. I even got thrown out of my trailer. All because of one thing, freebasing cocaine. That's all my life was basing, nothing else. I was on that last lap with that checkered flag about to wave me on into hell, but I got lucky. I got in a rehab program down there at Redstone Arsenal, down there in Alabama, and with them people helping me, well, that smoky white devil is no longer a part of my life. And I could proudly say that today, I do not freebase cocaine. Now, I'll take a drink now. I will take a drink, but I do not freebase cocaine.
So we're back.
We're here.
Now,
Happy fucking Halloween.
I want to segue this into, I don't have a name for it yet, but Lackawanna Good News.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Oh shit, dude! You forgot
do
to
that, man?
remind me of that.
I did it on purpose.
You did,
I just wanted to see if you were going to do it or not.
dude. But there's so much bad news in the news right now with that. Dude
Don't
that was
worry, I
shot
got
up.
it.
You do?
Enough for both of us.
All right.
So it's okay. It's
All
just a
right.
reminder that, you know.
Well, fuck. That's right. The good news.
It's when I was at the time just going to prove to you, like, I'm trying to get you involved. And if you choose to not do stuff, that's on you, not me. Don't blame me, you know? That was part of that.
But that's what I do. I blame other people for
Right.
my faults.
Right.
You need to accept that, Jason.
That's okay.
Fryer.
I
Just
really-
accept that as of me.
But I really don't care. Like, if you were like, dude, grab some clips, I would.
Do you,
I'd
though?
grab some clips. Yeah,
I
swear
think
to
you're
fucking God.
offended.
No, I'm
Are
offended.
You sure you're not offended?
I'm offended. I swear. Like, you just have to believe me. If you ask me, I'm offended when you.
I ask you if you're offended.
No, I'm offended when you like act like I'm trying to take over the show, but when I give you chances to help with it and you don't. But if you just never gave me shit about it being my show, I wouldn't give a fuck, like zero. Not even 0.1, but when you're gonna like try to make like you're trying to take over, and then I'm like, all right, let's do this news clip, and then you don't do it. It's like, well, what the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. So, first news clip. This you'll like this.
All right, happy news.
These are all like
happy news.
Yeah, happy news.
Happy news.
Because with the tragedy, we didn't talk about the shooting or nothing, but I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't either.
It is what it is. It happened. It's sad. We don't know enough. We're not going to be like
Fucking
the rest
guy.
of the media.
Yeah.
We don't know
We don't
anything.
know anything.
They released
I
all
mean,
the
it's
victims. They
just a
released
lot
all
of-
the victims.
All the victims' names.
They're all about like 60, 70,
They're
80,
old
90.
people, dude. There was one lady that
97.
fucking survived the Holocaust.
Oh, my God.
And she got killed by a neo-Nazi in America.
Oh my God.
How fucked up is that?
Super fucked up. That's sad.
I'm surprised more people didn't die.
I know.
Like, he went in there with a lot of fucking weapons.
AR-15.
Yeah,
fucking some
and
other shit.
handguns and shit.
I never understand that shit either, how more people don't die.
I don't know either. Yeah, like the guy on the fucking in Vegas.
Yeah.
Just sniping people.
Well, that was a
like,
lot of people, right?
That was. I don't
Oh.
know. Was it like 30?
I don't know. But it was a
I don't know
lot
either.
of people.
I think so. But like he went into a packed synagogue and started shooting
I
people.
know.
Like and even the school shootings. Like you would think if
I
someone
know.
just started spraying a fucking
But a lot of people,
school. Like
um,
Jesus, fuck! How the hell?
I guess, like, a lot of people do get shot, though. We just hear about dead people, but, like, a bunch
You
of
hear
people
about
get shot.
wounded. Like it was 18 dead and like 6 wounded or something. I think is what I heard this morning.
I guess more than 50, 58. That's, but still, I see
Where
what you're
in
saying.
Vegas?
Yeah,
Okay.
58.
That's a lot of people though.
That was tragedy, dude.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Back to
dude.
good news.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Okay, back to
Wow,
good
look what
news.
just happened.
I know, dude.
It's so easy
How
to
this
get.
world can just suck you
I
into a
know.
negative place.
So you're going to watch these, okay? And
I will.
I'll put them up.
Okay, I'm gonna watch them
This
now.
is the first one. U.S. Here you go.
I wouldn't recommend it as a sheer candy. It's a little bit bitter. I made it back to Salt Lake, and I'm healthy. I wouldn't suggest shooting up marijuana to anybody, but I'll tell you, I think it's a lot of ho-hum. I felt a little high, a little bit okay, but it didn't change my life. It wasn't like, ah. So, everybody, mellow out.
That's fucking beautiful, dude.
Yeah, I thought
that's
you'd like
great,
that.
dude. That's fucking excellent, and that's the more shit we need.
Yeah, I thought
because
you'd like that.
it really isn't a bad thing, and that old school mentality, like I've brought up before, and it's hard for me to like explain some of my ideas
Yeah,
because it's just how I am. But whatever.
okay.
But like
Keep going.
when it comes to something like marijuana, like nobody's ever died directly because of marijuana.
Yeah.
No one is ever. People die all the time because of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
People are always dying because of cigarettes.
Yeah, it's weird.
And there's something about marijuana that somewhere back in our history, it was told to us that it was bad and it's a gateway drug and all this fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think that mentality actually creates a rebellious situation in the youth,
Yeah.
you know, because the youth will try marijuana. You're told that it's bad when you're young, and then you try it and you're like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, what else are they lying about?
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to try fucking heroin. I'm going to try ecstasy. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. And fucking drugs are good.
Yeah.
Like, they do fucking make you feel better.
Yeah.
Why can't we fucking all agree that that's the way it is?
Okay, let's keep it moving.
And I like the whole point that they're voting on an issue.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't like voting for someone because he's got certain agenda issues.
You'd
that
vote
he
for
wants.
that guy, right?
I'd vote for Prop 2. I like how in states you can vote for certain things. Like, I think they're bringing it to this ballot in Pennsylvania to recreationalize marijuana. I think they are. And I've been meaning to look that up because me and Caitlin were talking about that today. And I was like, I don't like voting for someone who says they're going to do a bunch of shit, but I will vote for a fucking idea. You know, like, if someone wants marijuana legal and it goes to ballot, I'll vote for that idea. I don't like voting for people because I don't fucking trust anyone.
Yeah. All right. Next story. This is what I'm not cutting you off, but we're just going to get it.
No, I know.
I
Let's get
wanted
going.
to show you a video.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, I get it.
This I want to use for the intro. I want to use this for the intro for good news.
All right.
Little boy talks to mom.
Mom,
Knox, this is
he
not a
could
movie.
do it. If he could do it,
This isn't a movie.
he believed in himself. And you can too.
Oh man, you gonna put it on me like that?
You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job,
Yeah.
make more money.
Yes.
You could be
My kid
even
would
like
love this.
rich. You could
he
live
love
in the
this?
White House someday.
What?
You could be
Said
president.
Hitler?
No.
Do what you want to do.
You're
It's
amazing.
not about up. It's not up to other people.
It's true.
It's up to you.
It's true. I love you.
That's a fucking beautifully enlightened child
Yeah,
right there.
I know.
That's
I was
good.
gonna try to use that for like the intro, like just like a clip of like
For
you
when
could
we
be-
start doing
yeah,
it. Yeah,
positive, like,
yes.
positive.
Yeah, positive news, dude. I like this.
Judge is awesome. He does this with like a lot of people.
This guy?
Yeah, that judge.
Where is he? Do you know?
I don't know.
Frank Capirio?
Is there anything you want to tell me about this, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to plead guilty with an explanation, sir.
All right, so now we know you were there.
Right.
All right.
He does like unique
All right.
things.
Yeah.
He doesn't
If Your
sentence
Honor has
people.
ever been to the VA hospital, which I do several times a week, the parking is atrocious at best. I have seen many others parked there on the sidewalk where I got the ticket with no consequences and figured the police were giving veterans a break. I know I parked illegally, and that doesn't make it right. First, I feel that for other veterans and myself, the fine is too hefty for the first-time offense in that area. I feel that signs should be posted with the amount of the fine, which will hopefully deter people and veterans from parking there. I would like to thank Your Honor in the court for any leniency that may be administered to my fellow veterans and myself on matters like this.
Cool.
All right, sir. So you went to the Veterans Hospital for treatment of something, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. And you were in the military. What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Army, sir.
Okay. When was this?
I'm a Vietnam veteran.
So you were in Vietnam. You served in Vietnam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How long were you there?
A little over a year, sir.
Jesus.
Fucking ads.
What happened?
In all fairness, I've had other instances where veterans went to the VA for treatment, and many of them treatment was something that had to be done quickly, and they were unable to find parking spaces as well. And for some reason, I'm not sure why, but there's no other place for them to park except on Regent Avenue. And this is a case of me balancing the equities. So I'm trying to balance, the enforcement policy of the city of Providence against the parking situation at not only any establishment, but the Veterans Hospital, which serves people who have served this country very honorably. Whether it's in combat or whether it's in active duty in a foreign country or whether it's here, it makes no difference. They have sacrificed a period of time of their life to serve this country. In your case, you served in Vietnam. I'm well aware of Vietnam. I think as we all are. And I think we owe a particular debt of gratitude, not only to all veterans who served elsewhere, but particularly Vietnam, because of all the circumstances, both the beginning of that war and about the atrocities.
Wow, dude, he's really.
Our veterans had to endure.
The other one, I should.
Why can't more judges be like this?
And now you need some medical treatment. You go for medical treatment that the government is providing, and they give you $100.
And they give you a fucking ticket.
I know. Like, what the fuck is that?
So, in disposing of this case, what I'm going to say to you, sir, is thank you for your service, and the matter is dismissed.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I want to thank you for years of service to the community.
Yeah, dude, that's
awesome.
fucking good.
I'm
man.
gonna tag you in his shit. Like, this is what he do. Like, the one dude.
Does he do a lot of shit like that?
Hell yeah, but he's creative. This is like the one kid. It was like something he did, and like he was like facing like jail time. He said, "No, I want you to go cut their grass for a month." Like he like did something to them.
Really?
Like, yeah, and he'll be like, "I want you."
Like vandalized or something. It was
Yeah.
like, go do something for them for a month.
And then he'll be like, "I want you to go volunteer at the." Like he always finds a different way to like.
Rather than throwing those fuckers in the system.
He's the best, dude.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Caprio.
Judge Caprio.
There's plenty of videos on him.
Yeah, dude, let's put that shit up there.
Yeah.
We were like way off in the country roads in Virginia.
Yeah.
And they kept talking about, what the fuck were they called, dude? They were like granny shanties.
Yeah.
I think. Did you ever hear of those?
No.
Granny shanties, and it's like a suite that you can build in your backyard for your grandmother.
Yeah.
Or for your mom.
Yeah.
And instead of putting them in a fucking mental, or what are they called? Like an old people home, old person's home.
Yeah.
What are those called?
I know.
It's an old person's home.
I know there's like a hospice.
Yeah,
And then
hospice.
Okay.
Instead of putting them in like a hospice regime, fucking take all your money and fucking you end up dying.
All their money too.
Everyone's money.
Everybody's
dude.
money.
I fucking hate that shit. So they build these granny shanties where it's like a fucking.
Well, you know why that
it's
happens?
Like a suite.
Because people don't want to take care of their parents.
I know.
That's on the family.
It's bad,
that's not on them. That's on the family.
No, it's not. But it's also like justified in this society that
Well, then take
that's
care of
what
your
you
mom.
do. Like when you get old.
No.
But then even old people like I don't want to be a burden
Yeah.
to you, so just put me in a home and the home will take care of me.
Yeah.
When the home is fucking taking everything that you own.
Yeah.
Like look at St. Barnabas, dude.
I
That
know.
place is a goddamn racket.
Yeah, my neighbor just moved and or they're leaving their house. Been there for like fucking 70 years, and they just went to St.
Dude, they
Barnabas.
own like half of Butler County.
Yeah.
They own so much shit.
I know.
It's just
They
ridiculous.
just eat everybody's everything.
Everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like they take it all.
I know.
Like if you get any Social Security money that you're getting, it's going to them.
It's crazy.
If you own a house, you have to sign the rights over to them.
Yeah.
Like everything, dude. And it's really sad. I told you the story about my Jamaican buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I know. It's
When
crazy.
he was like, "What is this place?" We
Yeah.
wanted to clean the windows, and it was like, "What the fuck is this place?" He's
Yeah.
like, "What are all these old people doing here?"
I know.
I was like, "This is where they live."
That's what
He's
we
like, "This is
do.
what happens. This is what our society does.
Huh.
They put old people in homes so they can go crazy together and eat a bunch of fucking medicine."
It's always scary when I go there. They'll look at Riley. They're like, "My granddaughter," and I'm like, "Come on, Riley." And she'll like kind of go over. I'm like, "I know," like, cause like the one time like she's like, "Can I hold her?" And I was like, "Yeah." And Kirby was like, she like smacked me, you know. And I was like, "Oh no!" And then the person was like, "Don't do that," because sometimes they don't let go. Like they won't like let
Oh,
go.
really?
Yeah. So I was like, "All right."
Oh man.
So you can't even like, you know, I wasn't
that
thinking. I was just like,
sucks, man.
"Here."
That's
I felt
and
bad.
You should,
I know.
yeah.
She's like, "Don't do that."
Well, I
Like,
remember
don't-
my grandma was in one, and they all had like baby dolls.
Yeah.
And they would give them baby dolls. I guess it was like considered a therapeutic thing,
Oh, shit.
where they could take care of this Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at my baby. So you'd walk into this place, and fucking half of them would have a little baby doll saying, "Look at my baby." You know, you go in there high, you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like it's a fucking doll.
But or you can take care of your body and not drink, and
right,
smoke,
or fucking eat a bullet
And-
whenever you get to the point of
and
insanity.
be pretty healthy. Some people are pretty healthy. Like they take care of their body. It's like they say it's our meat wagon. You know.
Yeah,
it's like,
it
you know,
is.
If you want to smoke and drink and like the shit you talk about, but that will happen. You're gonna like kill
Yeah.
your body, your teeth,
Right,
your mind, your brain.
But there's a ton of people that are in those places that have never fucking touched a thing in their life. My
Yeah.
grandma was one of them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
It
she
happens
ended up in there,
eventually. It
and she
happens
was
eventually.
cool. Like she broke her hip. She was in an assisted living place.
I'll give
And
you
she
that.
was cool. Like, she had her own little apartment, this and that. Like, every once in a while, she'd forget to turn off the fucking toaster or whatever. But there were people to take care of that shit.
But we still should take
And then
care
she
of our
fell.
bodies.
Yeah, of course we should.
I always think about that when I'm like eating stuff and drinking stuff. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why is it so hard for us to take care of our bodies?
As you throw fucking, as you throw peanut butter in your face.
It's like so important, and yet we all just like trash. Not all of us. I can't speak for everybody, but a lot of people we just like trash. It's so important. Like it's our body.
Right. It's so hypocritical.
What is it? Like why am I eating this
dude.
right now?
I don't know. because
Addiction?
Yeah, probably.
Addiction to sugar?
No, just because it's enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
You know, like food, nicotine, drinks, fucking everything is like enjoyment, and everyone's trying to escape themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like everyone has the addiction to feel better constantly. No matter if you're trying to get money, if you're trying to fucking donate shit to make yourself feel better because you donated something. You know what I watched today?
What?
Doug Stanhope.
Yeah, I watch him.
Have you watched him?
I'm not into him.
Dude,
though.
he is fucking amazing.
I don't know why I'm not into
He was
him.
like my favorite since Louis C.K. Louis C.K. blew me away like maybe 8 years ago when I first saw him.
He blew you. That's cool.
He did, yeah, and it was a nice blowjob.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and he at least he asked me first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He asked if he could show me his, and I was like, yeah, can you blow me? And he
You see
did.
Sarah Silverman came out with that thing that she said about Louis?
No. What was
They're
that?
like best friends. Go with Doug. I cut you
Yeah,
off.
but
Go
they're
with Doug.
good. But yeah, Doug Stanhope is fucking awesome. That's really all I had to say. Like, I love the dark, like, serious comedy. And it's so funny that he's talking about so many fucked up situations, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, his delivery is pure and beautiful. He talked about how he watched his mother kill herself, and he, like, set up a bed for her, and they were actually roasting her as she was dying. She ate like 90 morphine pills.
Yeah.
And she was like dying, and she was drinking White Russians. And she said something like it's better to be there's certain times to be dainty, and there's certain times to be a pig.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah! And then she went to say something else, and he was like, shut the fuck up! Those are the best last words ever!
Yeah.
And then he was like, we started roasting her as she was like in and out of consciousness.
Yeah.
The one thing was like, he's like, I was like, wait, Mom, they just found a cure. Don't go.
Yeah.
Like as she was dying, dude. And that shit is so funny to me.
See, I'm always like ahead of most people.
I love that dark shit.
Because like Doug always went on Opie and Anthony, just like Bill Burr. Like I was listening to Bill Burr before he got popular. Like he went on, like he was always on, like a regular, like Patrice, like all that.
You got a big heart on for Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, because like that's where all the comedians came from. Most of them went through Opie and Anthony. So by the time you guys hear all these comedians, like I've been listening to them for years.
Okay.
Like fucking, like not even stand up, just like Bill Burr. He got like roasted by like Patrice and all them. Like got killed, and it like grew and made him a better comedian.
Made him a better
so
comedian.
I see it now, and like when he talks about it, it'll be like, man, I used to be nervous. You have to be sharp, and like it was just like a room full of sharp.
And he was
comedians.
worried about what he was saying, but then he realized like you don't have to fucking worry.
And he just had to really defend his own because like there were like savages in there, like so it just made him a better comedian. And then so by the time you guys, this is my snobby thing, by the time you hear all these comedians, like I've been listening to them for like 10 years.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm sick of them, but it's almost like like Louis C.K. was always on Opie and Anthony.
Dude, he's the fucking man.
And I think he was better on Opie and Anthony. Like I like my point. This is my point.
See, I should probably like you send me that Opie and Anthony shit all the time, and I don't really listen to it. I don't know why I don't like it.
Well, that's like Casey too. I think maybe
But it's not
something,
like I don't like it. Like I like it, but it's not something I'm like searching out.
I think it's hard because like you had to almost like you have to like know these people and like there's like they'll talk about shit that like I know already like you know what I mean. It's too hard to dive in the middle of it.
Okay.
Because it's almost
Are they still
like,
going?
No, they all have
broke
separate.
up,
they all
right?
have like separate things.
Okay.
But I don't want to keep talking about that shit. But all I'm
But no,
saying
that's all
is
right.
I like all these comedians. Like I don't like a lot of their stand up because I'm so used to them just in their
Just
natural.
being natural.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And they're better naturally.
They're better naturally.
Okay.
So I know they're genius.
But that's
by,
like how they introduce themselves.
Yeah.
To the world.
So-
But like, dude, it's a cool thing. Like the whole comedic.
I need to make a radio
process is
snob
really
graphic
neat.
for me.
You should.
I need a radio snob.
Yeah, you do.
Such a radio.
Yeah.
I'm a
The
show
prophetic.
snob.
You are a show snob.
Yes.
And I
Cody
don't
hates
understand your show snobbiness. Like,
Um,
there's a lot of shows that you won't even fucking touch. Like, Game of Thrones is the best show that's ever been out.
But I don't
on.
talk shit on it. It's just not my thing. Like I'm not into period pieces.
but how many times have you tried? But it's not really a period piece. It's more of a fantasy fucking.
I've tried.
But
I've tried.
it's like a fantasy kind of correlation to like how things really are with.
I watch the fight scenes on YouTube.
That's all you do?
Yeah.
So you're like, so you just blow your nut
I like the
on like a 2-minute fucking.
I like that. Like, all right,
See, and that's what this world's come to, dude. Like, you can't. That's why we need to have better clips and more clips, because you can't fucking.
I know.
You can't get excited about an hour episode or
I
an
know.
hour fucking anything.
I know.
Like, you need a 2-minute fucking jerk off session.
Some days I just go to the Joe Rogan clip channel.
Yeah.
I just clip. Like if I missed a week or something.
Right.
It's nice.
See, and you send me those. You'll send me like a clip, and I'll watch the clip,
Yeah.
and then I go right to that episode.
Yeah.
And I'll listen to the whole fucking episode.
Yeah.
You've done that like probably 6 or 7 times.
But what I don't get about the clip thing is like, you ever like while Joe is live, clips are already like loading to YouTube of that episode. I never.
So Smart Jamie's fucking sitting there kicking it.
Or somebody else. I don't know what's going on. Like how they do that. Like literally while it's going, like right when it's done, the clip's up.
Huh.
It's fucking weird.
That's
They
cool.
just started doing it.
I never saw that.
Yeah, it threw me off at first.
But I saw that on Roseanne Barr. Like I
Okay.
searched Roseanne Barr, and there was like 15 clips, and I was like, no, I want to.
While it was still going, though? I'm saying while it's going.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
While literally the second, like
you were so more in tune with all that shit than I am.
if we were,
I have no idea.
what I'm talking about. Like right now, they would have already had. Right now on YouTube, there'd be a clip of us being me being you and you. Yeah, like it just keeps going. Yeah. So it's like the whole thing is chopped up into clips.
I think that's a good thing.
I know.
And like you were teaching me last night how to do clips, and I'm gonna go home today and fuck with it.
The whole clip thing, it just stresses me. All right, shut talk. Can I ask you like a dumb question?
Oh, of course.
And I'm putting you on the spot with this.
Oh Jesus!
Give me.
Am I gonna be offended?
What are your top 5 horror movies? A general. We never really talked about horror movies.
Oh yeah, it's Halloween.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. What are your top 5 horror movies? I don't have a list. I didn't
Top
like
5?
over prepare.
Yeah,
I
don't know, dude.
I have an
Like,
idea.
okay, so I like horror movies.
You want me to go first?
Like some of the.
Well, if you're blanking.
It's like you brought it up. Like you really want to do this.
No,
huh?
go. But if you're
All right.
gonna,
I mean, it might take a little bit.
That's all right, go.
Can you be patient?
Yeah, I'll be patient.
I am Luke Lackawanna, teacher of
All
patience.
right, yeah, that's good. I got something for you right there.
Jesus, did you just hit me?
But you never got
What are you gonna
mad.
throw up there?
You never got mad about those, right? When I'm like,
What?
Luke, remember when I did you at Starbucks? Or like,
Dude,
yeah,
those were fun.
Those are good.
Those
yeah.
were fun.
Yeah, I still do them.
I
Or
know,
Karate
you
Luke.
can. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I have good ones. I think.
Dude, I was very sensitive, and I go through like waves. Of
You weren't
things.
about those though, right?
No, I wasn't.
All right.
The only one that like fucked me up was that episode 8 when you like blew up my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
That was the only one for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I
still think it was funny. Especially your face.
I should go
too.
back. Yeah, it was. It was perfect. It was
funny.
actually very
I
perfect.
was laughing, but
See, I'll have to go back and look at it from now.
we keep going.
I don't know why you gotta bring up old shit.
Yeah, I know. All right, top 5 horror movies.
Okay, top 5 horror movies. You know what? The first one that really scared me, I might go backwards.
That's
I might
okay.
start at 1.
That's okay.
Like, what was the scariest movie I've ever seen?
Well, 5. You mean 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start at 1.
Okay.
Like the scariest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Was
yeah.
probably Exorcist.
Yeah, no.
Like the original Exorcist was fucking freaky, dude. When that chick floated and started puking,
Alright.
that was freaky. You know what was a good one that really freaked me out was Scream. Because it was like more realistic. Yeah, we got to get that battery fucking cord. Scream was really good because it was like that was like the first type of horror movie that was like more realistic than all the bullshit that I was used to as a kid.
Freddy Krueger.
You know, like Freddy Krueger and Jason
Yeah.
and all that shit.
What's
Puppet Masters. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen Puppet
That's
Masters.
a fucking
I don't, like,
badass scary
remember it,
movie.
but
Like, and those, that's the whole thing. Like about scary movies. Like there's like the newer age scary movies are fucking scary, but back in the day they were kind of ridiculous.
New horror movies are all Asian inspired. That's like the new thing to steal Asian horror movies.
Oh,
the Grunge,
really?
The Ring, all of them are from like Chinese.
What was the one with the fucking dude and the little fucking scary guy with the face and the Saw?
Saw. That
was
great,
a fucked up movie, dude. That
great
was one.
movie.
That's top 5.
I've seen
for
them
me.
all.
Really?
Yeah, every
I
single
haven't
one
seen
of them.
all of them.
You should. That's good that you said that because like they're all pretty. They got like in the middle, got a little, lame, but they got better towards the end.
Did they?
Yeah, they're worth
All right.
watching.
But the first one was the best. Isn't it always that way?
Your windows are down.
What?
Damn it.
How much is it raining? We're fucking going.
We're fine. I think mine's
alright.
actually down too. It'll just hit the thing, you know. Who gives a fuck? All right, so Saw.
Yeah, Saw's a good one, and I don't know, dude. Like I Puppet Masters was cool when I was a kid.
Mm.
Like I was into like horror flicks when I was a kid with my best friend fucking Chucky B.
I think most kids.
Like we would sit and watch, but we would laugh.
Yeah.
You know, we would laugh at Freddy Krueger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd laugh at all this shit. But Saw was like when they get into like the psychological fucked upness of serial killers and fucking weird shit that can happen.
Yeah.
Like it can fuck. It doesn't really fuck with me, but I'm like, God damn, like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
that's some demented shit.
Yeah.
So Eli wanted to watch Children of the Corn. And I was like, no, dude, you can't fucking watch it. Like,
Yeah.
you're 8 years old. Like,
young.
no, dude. Yeah, you can't watch it.
He wants to sneak and watch
And
it on his own.
He kept begging me and begging me and begging me. And I was like, all right, I'll turn that shit on.
Yeah, I would too. Eventually.
So I turned it on. I was like, all right, if it gets scary, turn it off.
Yeah.
Dude, he made it like 14 minutes. I came down like
I couldn't see him.
I came
through
down.
a horror
Oh,
movie.
dude, no, dude, he gets freaked out.
Yeah, I could see
but I
that.
came down like 20 minutes later, and I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm watching Dr. Seuss." I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "They ran over a kid, and they just ran over him like 2 or 3 times, and I turned it off."
Yeah.
So now I'm watching Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
I was like, "Good for you, dude."
Good for you. Yeah.
Like at least he was able to recognize that it was freaking him out, and he shut it off.
I don't remember when I started like really watching like scary horror movies. I don't remember if I could like make fun of Eli for that, or if the guy was scared at his age too.
Right, and
I don't remember.
Like with me and my best friend at the time, we both got into him at the same time, and they
Which
were
was what age?
funny. We were probably like 9 or 10.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like Freddy Krueger.
But not 8.
No, I mean, yeah, whatever, dude. It's a fucking year, Jesus Christ.
It's a big difference.
But is it though?
Yeah.
It's funny to think that he's 8, and if we
Were you
like, it's
doing it in
gone
a couple
so
years?
quick. Yeah. Well, not only that, but like in a couple years, more than like okay, so half of his life would be 4.
Yeah.
Less than half of his life, or half more of his life, he's going to be a teenager, dude.
I know.
Like, he's going to be fucking 12 in no time,
That's
and that's when
crazy.
shit goes...
Can I do a Steeler check real quick? And then we'll
Yeah,
get back.
yeah.
I'm just curious. It just hit my mind if we won or not. Or it might not even be over.
So what are yours?
Okay, my number 1. Okay, I'm gonna leave out Jason and Freddy and all that. That's just
Okay,
like
those are
they
the old school
Yeah,
ones.
and they scared me back in the day. But Freddy is probably like my all-time. Like it used to scare me as a kid. And
Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah, I used to legit have
1,
nightmares.
2, Freddy's coming
Right.
for you.
And it was like
3, 4, better lock your door.
yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7,
7,
8, better stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
DMX kind of remixed that for
Oh, did
a
he?
song.
That's funny. I still remember that. That's why I wanted to do the whole thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because
I know, I do that too. I'm like, I
could
can't believe I
fucking
remember
remember
it. I can find every score about the Steelers. Great.
My wife still loves me because I'm a vapor.
Yeah.
Dude, this is fucking lame, dude. I don't know how long this is gonna last for me. I wonder if you could sell them on eBay.
It's so weird. It's everything but
What are you looking for?
the Steelers, if we won or not. That's like every score.
Did
but
you fucking Google Steelers? What did you Google?
well, I just went to NFL.com.
NFL.
It's every score except ours, which is really weird.
Maybe they're in overtime and we're missing some fucking heavy shit.
I don't know what you're gonna do. Fuck it. We'll find out after. But
Your
my
top
number
5.
1 by far is Devil's Rejects. with
Yeah,
Rob Zombie.
dude. I didn't even think of those.
I'm like,
And that's not even like for me. That's not even like a horror film. That's like a thriller.
but it's horror.
It's horror, but it's still like a thriller.
And I'm gonna put, because Rob Zombie is my favorite like horror director, I'm gonna put Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses in one slot because they're like the same movie.
Yeah, it's
You
the
know?
same characters and shit.
Fucking love it, dude.
His
That-
wife's smoking hot.
I'm such a snob. Like that movie made me a horror snob. Like I want movies like that.
Yes.
Like there was something that was like gritty and it was like it was-
Right.
oh man,
It was different.
It was perfect. It was
Like
flawless.
it was badass. Like you were like cheering for the fucking bad guys.
And you know he's making a new
I was
one
like,
right
yeah,
now.
I know. I was just gonna say that.
When
It's the same fucking family, right?
yeah, when they fucking ended it with that shooting, I was like, why'd they do that? Like, this could have been like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, they could have kept going.
I don't know
and
why he
going
did
and
that.
going.
But I
So
always,
what are they going to do? They're going to bring them all back?
I did
'Cause they all died.
I
Didn't
did
they?
always say that by that ending, it does go like they're getting shot, and then it goes black.
Right. So you don't know if they died.
You could get real creative, and that never even happened. Like, you could just be like, they thought, like, it didn't even really happen, or they sneak away somehow, like the Devil's Rejects family comes and blows up, like, shoots up all the cops.
Right. Or they just get shot, and then other family members come in and pull them out.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be badass.
And somehow bring in Dr. Evil.
Ooh.
Brings them back to life.
Oh,
Remember Dr.
yes.
Evil?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, he's
the
creepy.
chopper guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
he was
God.
a creepy motherfucker. There's a new True Detective coming out, too, which I'm excited
Don't
about.
hijack my movie. So, anyways.
Bad.
Yeah. I keep wanting to watch the second one. Look good.
I didn't like the second one.
I
started it, but it was like, eh.
All right.
All right. So,
first one was great.
First one was one of the best fucking things on TV.
So I wanted to make a clip of these favorite movies. Now it's all fucked up. I'm out.
Oh, no, keep going.
All right.
You're all right.
All right. So my second favorite. I'll just that out. So my second favorite horror movie, and this is like a gay pick. All right, people aren't my fans. They're gonna boo. Cabin Fever. I love Cabin Fever.
I've never seen it.
With Sean from Boy Meets World. They like go to the cabin, they get like a disease, like a virus and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not scary, but like I just love it.
It's just freaky?
I watch it all the fucking time. Yeah. And
Okay.
then number 3, and this isn't like a definite, like I have a bunch of them, you know. Number
You get
3,
so excited about your list.
I think
Look at
I
how
told
fucking
you.
giddy
You know
and
how I
happy
make
you
lists and
are.
shit?
Yeah.
My number 3, and then, man, I hate doing this. I should have prepared. Like, I think the first Blair Witch was great at the time.
Oh.
Can't knock that.
The
like,
first Blair Witch was fucking
scary
freaky,
fucking
dude.
shit.
That was like cutting edge type fucking horror shit that like nobody else had done, and it was so cool how it was like a cult from the beginning.
Yeah,
it was a cult following. Like, was that real?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
It did a great
fucking West
job.
Virginia is a cool place.
I thought the first Paranormal Activity followed up pretty good with Blair Witch. Like, it was like the new Blair Witch.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, you never saw Paranormal Activity?
No.
All right, maybe one day we should watch it together. That'd be fun.
Yeah, dude.
But
while we get tattoos.
Yeah, I still want to get a tattoo real bad. My friend Dean.
I got mine drawn.
You're gonna be so all right. And then another really good one is The Ring was really scary. You ever see The Ring?
No.
It's not like my top 5, but that was real scary.
Was that the one where they see the people in the TV?
Yeah, and she like comes out like
yes.
that.
Yeah, that weird fucking creepy
Yeah.
chick. Yeah.
And I think that Saw would be up there
Saw's
for me.
up there.
I also like. Damn, I'm like definitely a fanboy of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The old school.
All of them. I like
that
all
was,
of them. I like all
That
of them.
was the first scariest movie.
Oh, you think so?
I think so, yeah. Because it didn't go into like the weird fantasy shit.
Yeah.
You know, like that one was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, Texas is fucked up. I wonder if like everyone... There's probably a whole load of our generation that have never been to Texas.
Yeah.
That are scared of Texas
Just
because of that fucking movie.
Yeah, there actually was a real dude named Ed Gein. You ever hear about Ed Gein? I think it's how you say it. Yeah, and that's where the Leatherface came from.
Oh, no.
He used to kidnap women and skin them.
And wear their faces?
Yeah, that's where it supposedly came from.
Okay.
There's no such thing as like the real family. Now they say it's real.
Right.
Can I give a warning to my fans? Did you see that movie, the show on Netflix, The Haunting? It's supposed to be real stories. It's fake. It's fake. They're not real stories.
Wait, The Haunting on Hill House or the other one?
The other one. It's called Haunted. You'll see it. And it's supposed to be, you see these people in a room with their family telling stories of one of their childhood.
But that's all fake.
We looked it up. It's all scripted, which is bullshit.
Dude, what the fuck is that?
We were so into it. We're
that's
like, dude,
bullshit. Because that's, I mean, I just started that Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
House on Haunted Hill. I just started that. And that's kind of like the preface.
Yeah.
Where the guy's like writing books and it's other people's stories.
And this was supposed to be real.
It was supposed to be real.
It piggybacked off it.
It piggybacked. That's what I was trying to say.
I don't think the same people, but you could tell. They
right,
yeah. And it's fake. We looked it up and I was like, why we stopped watching?
That's bullshit.
They're a good story. But the one story, I'm like, no way, dude. He said he saw this freaky girl for 8 years in a row every night. I'm like, no way. Okay. The Conjuring, that was a good one. The
Conjuring was cool. I think I saw that.
And I've always like
Evil Dead was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. But you know how you're telling stories.
Jaws.
Yeah, that was good.
You don't think that's a scary movie?
It would be in my top 5.
That's a scary fucking movie.
It would be in my top 5. But 28 Days Later, I always talk about that with the God. No God.
No, I don't know if I've seen that one. Yeah. Where are we at? 105.
Oh, damn it. Wrapping up. This died.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, no, this is
All right, so we're gonna say goodbye right here. I just started that
I
one.
guess. Hold on, let's go like.
What are you gonna
We
do?
still have
One
like 3
more?
minutes. We need like 3 minutes to wrap
Okay.
it up. So but that's some of my favorite. I'll think of like, oh shit, but Devil's Rejects is definitely
Devil
my
Reject,
favorite.
and I'm glad you brought that one up because it's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I brought up Puppet Masters.
Dude, but
because if you haven't seen Puppet Masters, you should see fucking Puppet Masters.
Rob Zombie. Oh, Top Zombie.
What, his new one?
But dude, I watched this. I was so excited. It's called like 2021. Did you see that?
No.
He has a new one. It was called 21. It was fucking terrible. It looked like
It was
they cut.
bad.
Yeah, it looks like they cut the money on it or something. I loved his new Halloween. People hated him.
I haven't
I
seen
thought
it.
his 2 Halloweens were by far the best Halloweens.
Out of all of them?
By far.
Really?
And people didn't like
See,
it. It was so
I'm going to
brutal.
go back and watch House of a Thousand Corpses
Okay.
and Devil's Rejects tonight.
Okay, do it.
I'm
But this
gonna
movie,
do that.
31, it was terrible. It
Was it?
fucking terrible. Oh, did you ever see The Lords of Salem?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that. I want your
Have you
opinion
watched?
on it.
So he was involved in Guardians of the Galaxy?
I didn't know that.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's it's different. They're
Lords
like
of
witches. They're like
Salem.
witches.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she like starts channeling like these witches. Like his wife starts like channeling these witches.
So he did Halloween and then Halloween 2.
I want you to watch both of these Halloweens.
I will.
They're new. They're like the newer-ish ones.
Right.
Dude,
But they're the best.
He made Michael Myers so brutal. Like when he stabs people, she's like, dude. It's like you just gotta watch it. And the first one's about his childhood. Him as a child.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael Myers as a kid.
Yeah. So try to watch them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so the trauma fucking builds.
Mhm.
Like, why did he become the way he is?
Yeah, which is cool though.
No,
you
that's
know?
nice. I like that. Prequels.
Yeah, prequels. I'm a fan of prequels if done right.
If done right,
Right.
right. Like Dumb and Dumber was... Didn't they do Dumb and Dumber and then the prequel?
Yeah,
When
with
they were younger?
different actors.
With different
though.
actors.
So
That was
doesn't count.
stupid.
But Dumb and Dumber 2 was stupid too, with Jim Carrey and Jeff
Dude, the
Daniels.
first one? The
No,
original?
there's one after that.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that.
I've
one.
watched like parts of it.
The
It's
original
stupid.
one was the best.
You can never read
Eli
that.
loves fucking Jim Carrey.
That's my favorite
He
comedy.
loves him.
That
Dumb
and
and Dumber?
That and Superbad.
Superbad's one of the best.
Yeah.
One of my favorite comedies is American Pie.
Yeah, it's up there.
That one broke the fucking threshold. Jesus Christ. All right, let's end it.
That scared,
that scared the shit out of me, dude.
I know what was going on.
Me neither.
All right, you want to wrap it up?
Dude, you were ready to run.
Flighter, what's that called?
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
You were up, dude. You were.